Hi and good afternoon today. I know I promised a different location, but actually the friend that needed me to watch her kids was actually able to move some things around, so I didn't have to. And before anyone decides to jump down my throat for not doing the quarantining thing, you should know that her and her husband are doctors and they're trying to save lives. So just back the fuck up. Anyway, I actually was going to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is marijuana, cannabis, my fave, and cannabinoids and CBD and the whole bit, because, you know, there's a lot of retarded information out there and you need to hear it from someone who knows a little bit more than the average person. Plus, I love it. I'm passionate about it. But honestly, like, that's all so I'm not, basically, is what I'm getting to. And I'm not because we have actually something really important going on in Florida right now. So we just had a cruise ship dock. I think it's a Carnival, not 100% because I logged into their live meeting too late. I didn't really hear them say anything. In the end, they mentioned Carnival. So I don't know if that was because it is a Carnival or because they were actually just talking about Carnival, like has a plan set up for, you know, what if, you know, people get sick. So I created a plan. So I'm not 100% sure. So let's not, you know, shoot Carnival yet. But they basically, this cruise ship docked, had one passenger or crew member, I think actually, with pneumonia, medevaced over to one of the hospitals locally, and there are more people on board that are sick. I think right now they're in talks of evacuating passengers and keeping crew on board. Again, I mean, I caught the end of it, so I'm not really sure. And I was actually going to mention, before my whole spiel about cannabis, I was going to mention this letter that I saw today on Facebook by the president of Holland America Cruise Lines, talking about the inhumane way, I guess, we've all been treating the passengers aboard their ships because no one is letting them dock. So, yeah. No. This is a really long letter, and I'm not going to read it because it's really long and really ridiculous. But let's just say they left on March 7th, this cruise ship. Now, March 7th may not be that memorable to anyone else, but it is memorable to me because that's when my son had his bar mitzvah. And I distinctly remember being at my son's bar mitzvah and knowing what had gone on in Asia with the princess ship and the people who died and all this, and how they, you know, they were able to dock at one point, but then they couldn't evacuate. So believe me when I tell you, like, everyone knew what was going on. Yes, it's true. Disney hadn't closed yet. Okay, that's true. But that has nothing to do with common sense. Common sense would have told you, listen, this is what Princess is going through. This is going to be an issue. It could be an issue. Let's not leave because we don't know what's going to happen. But you know what? That's not what they wanted to do. They wanted to make $1. They wanted to make more than $1 because they're disgusting. So why should Holland America and the CEO get a pass? That's crazy. They have 2 ships, Holland America, that are supposed to dock here. Two, and they have people that are sick on them. That's why no one will let them talk. So this isn't like a thing. They knew and they took our money. There's another fucking princess ship out there that wants to dock. They knew too. They happily took those people money. They knew what was going on. They didn't effing care. They didn't. They wanted to make $1. And what's sickening is the stimulus package that's coming out. It gives them bailout money. I don't, cruise lines, airline. No, you don't get bailout money. You're still running. That's ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous. If you don't have common sense or don't know how to save your money because you don't know how to run a business, then you shouldn't be the CEO because you clearly don't know what you're doing. So why would you be a CEO? So all these people need to be fired. Fired, not musical chair fired, but for real fired. In a real way, where they don't come back to any company where people think they're pariah and don't want to hire them. Because it's crazy. It's murder what they did. They literally committed murder. willingly and knowledgeably with the knowledge that they could commit. They did it 100%. And they'll never see justice and no one will ever care because that's how we are in America. We don't care because corporate maniacs get to get off scot-free while endangering all the rest of us. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Everyone knew what was going on. They still chose to have cruises. What? I mean, a cruise ship is a petri dish on a good day. On a good day. I mean, listen, people get rotavirus every 5 minutes on a cruise ship. I mean, come on. But no, let's put them on with a virus that we know nothing about that kills people, because that's totally fine. I mean, we're all fine. We got it handled. We're in the middle of the ocean where I don't think they have hospitals or ventilators or masks. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on, but it's literally insane. Because now these people are coming to Florida, taking up our supplies, which, listen, if we have plenty, and that's like a whole other topic you don't want me to get into about, you know, the lack of leadership in this country, the lack of making things in this country. I mean, we have factories that don't do anything. They're closed. I mean, under no circumstances do I believe that we need Boeing to be making airplanes or Ford to be making cars. They go to any car lot, go to any airport. There's enough. There's enough. You should be making ventilators or testing. And I don't pretend to know what any of that is, but whatever. Listen, I'm derailing from the situation because that really isn't, we're not talking about those morons right now. But like, whatever. I mean, I can't. They're using our supplies, things that we need for people. And not only that, but they're endangering our doctors, our nurses, our people. And that's not fair. We didn't send them on a cruise. These companies did, and they're not paying for it in any way. Not in any way. They don't care. They'll take their money. They'll take the government's money, which I don't know if anyone realizes, but that's your money. That's my money. It's taxpayer money. And they're taking that money, and they're going to have a field day with it so they can buy another house in the Hamptons. Not my problem. Not my problem. Like, I can't. I can't. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the good thing is now that we're all quarantined at home, we can use social media to start talking about these things in a real way. I mean, I saw this letter from the president of Holland America. So did other people. They commented. And they all commented. And no offense, because I know that people aren't stupid, but they don't typically read anything beyond the headline. I mean, they weren't reading the article. They're like, yeah, it's so sad. No, it's not so sad. Yeah, it's sad for those passengers who went on a cruise because clearly they didn't, listen to the news? They thought that, the president and CEO of Holland America knows what they're doing? No, they don't know what they're doing. Absolutely not. They're not medical professionals. I mean, you had to, sneak in one last vacation? I mean, come on. Like, no, whatever. But it's not the people's fault because that is the point. We do look at these people like they're, I don't want to say better than us, but they're kind of smarter than us. I mean, shouldn't they be? They're running major companies. I mean, shouldn't they be just slightly smarter? But they're not, because all they care about is money. That's what they care about. Not my health, not your health. I have asthma. Like, that's a real thing. Like, I'm not lying. I'm on my breathing machine every day. My chest has tightness every day. Why am I on my machine? I'm so glad you asked. I'm on my machine because the medicine that I need to survive every day, and I mean, okay, that's a little dramatic, truthfully. I mean, I don't need it to survive every day, but I need it to stop inflammation in my lungs because I have asthma, isn't here. It's ordered. They're going to find it for me. Well, okay, so what? I just cross my fingers and hope I don't die tomorrow? I mean, it's crazy. Like, that's a real thing. I mean, if I get this virus, there's a good chance I'll die. There's a very good chance I'll die because my lungs are already battling every day. We need to increase that. I mean, whatever. I can't. I can't. This is ridiculous. So, America, wake up. Not even America. The world, wake up. I mean, we're not the only state or only country that has a port of call. I mean, lots of people have ports. Wake up. Come on. These are people who are literally happy infecting others. They don't care. They've never cared. It's time now. We need to stop. We need to really, really start looking at who these people are and why they're in the positions that they're in, because it isn't based on intelligence. It's based on who they know. I mean, half the time, some of these CEOs have bankrupted another company and then get to go on to another one, but they get to bankrupt or whatever. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. I mean, just for the stock market, I mean, I appreciate that there are people that are in the stock market that make money off the stock market, and it sucks when that industry is, I guess, failing. I mean, I don't really even know, because can't you make money even when the stock market's not doing well? Like, I sort of feel like there's something. I mean, I don't really remember, but I feel like, I mean, it's really, I don't care. I mean, that's really what it's about. Listen, I don't care. You're literally dealing in a trade where the only thing important is the money you are making, not the lives of people, not the quality of goods or services, just the money. The money. I mean, I would rather see this stimulus package not go to bailouts of the airlines, not go to bailouts of the cruise lines, but to go to the people working. Oh, your threat is that you're going to have to fire people or lay them off. Okay, so sad. So let's give the money to them. I pay happily, I would pay like a 6-month salary plus healthcare. Oh, healthcare, so scary to these people so that they can feel comfortable and know whatever. I don't want to give that to the CEO or the president or the CFO, or I don't care. I don't want to give it to them because they just blow it. They're not using it to help their employees. No, they don't care. I'd rather just help the employee and tell them to go F themselves, because that's what they should be doing, because they make millions of dollars a year and no one else does. So, hello, whatever. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at today. I'm very, very annoyed by this situation. It's just disgusting. It's murder. They should be brought up on charges for real. I'm not kidding. They absolutely committed a crime. And it's ridiculous that we're allowing it. It's ridiculous that we'll forget. So we can't forget. We need to remember. I mean, this is really affecting us, not us as Floridians and not us as Americans, but us as humans who live on Earth. Earthlings. Some might call us Earthlings. It's affecting all of us. They always talk about what would happen in an alien invasion. Then we'd see that we're all fighting for the same thing. Okay. Well, we have an alien invasion. It's called coronavirus, and it's attacking us. And we need people who are going to be like normal and smart and dealing with this in the right way, not maniacs who are like, yeah, but I can still squeeze out $1 more because they'll gamble online or they'll buy alcohol online or on the cruise ship. Sorry, like I can't. Like I can't. It's making me mental, just absolutely mental. And it's disgusting, and I want to throw up, and I'm sick of these companies, in a nutshell. It's going to be a long time before I ever decide to set foot on a cruise, because it's just, I can't. I mean, it's just so gross. And that's how all of you should be viewing it too, and this should not be allowed anymore. There should be standards, and we should have them, and we shouldn't be relying on our government to make them. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And P.S., I mean, this isn't a dictatorship in America. They work for us. Yup, that's right, us. We're their boss. So it's time to pick up our pants and go boss them around and tell them what we expect and what we want and how we're not going to stand for it anymore because it's ridiculous. And this isn't about party. It isn't. It's about common sense. And on either side, they don't have common sense because all they're worried about is making sure that someone is making money somewhere. Their friend is making money. Or their, relative is making money. I mean, at this point, it's just disgusting. Like, I can't. And they're doing this in every country, all around the world. And it affects us all. And nobody is stopping it. Nobody. So, I know there's lots of things to fight for. Yes, I want to fight for equal rights. And I want to fight for, healthcare and right to have birth control if you want it and have an abortion if you want it, because it's no one else's business. I do fight for those things too. But this is something that affects us on a whole different level. This isn't something that, is a personal choice or affects some sort of morality because, this isn't a religious belief. It's a virus. It affects us all. Every single one of us will potentially get sick and die. And it's because corporate entities don't care because they just want a dollar or a yen or the pound or the euro. Pick any number you want. It doesn't matter what you call your money. That's what they're after. That's what they want. And we're letting them have it. And not only are we letting them have it, but we're literally giving it away. We're giving it away for free, no questions asked. And we just turn our heads like it's just enough. And you don't have an excuse now. Well, I work, or why my kids are home, or I can't. No, we're all at home. We're all doing exactly the same thing every single day. There is no reason you can't write your congressman and senator. There's no reason you can't write your parliament person or, your mayors or your leaders. There's no reason for it. There's no reason you can't make one 10-second video asking others to do exactly the same and flooding them with it. Call them, write them, make poster boards, make signs. It doesn't matter. You're at home. You're not doing anything. So do this. Fight, because they don't care about you at all, not remotely, not at all. So that's my message for today. Fight the cruise lines, fight these corporate entities, fight our leaders who aren't fighting for us, because I'm pretty sure I never voted for someone who would just take my health and throw it down the toilet. I'm 100% sure I didn't vote for that. And I also know that in my state particularly, I didn't vote for either one of those senators. So there you have it. So that's what's going on. Yay, America. Yay, Florida. Yay, world. We need to get our crap together because it's enough. So that's it. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone's healthy, safe, washing their hands, of course, and staying at home whenever possible. Thanks for joining me. Tune in next time where I'll rant and rave about some other catastrophe that's going on. Have a great day.